The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance. The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, making sure there's no bad feedback. Alright, let's do this. Alrighty then, before we get things started here, this is yet another crucial topic that I am going to be talking about. This involves defensive end Marsh getting fined for a controversial taunting call, which he never did on that controversial Monday Night Football.
Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
This stream will be getting started in about a few seconds once my friend gets on the Discord, and we'll be chatting about it. So,
did something bad happen again?
all of these worth. Oh shit. Okay, my friend will be coming in a few seconds, guys. So, let's get started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lpcruz212, and then normally I don't do Saturday streams, but tonight is an exception because Marsh has been fined for the controversial taunting, and therefore we are going to be talking about it. And the topic tonight is the taunting rule in the NFL going too far? Should this rule be removed? Yes or no? You tell me your answer, and you tell me why this rule must be removed. But probably some people know my answer, because everybody knows I'm all for the players playing, okay? So, in my mind, just let the players play, man. Nobody wants to see referees look like asses out there. Unfortunately, however, the referee who ref that Steelers and Chicago Bears game on the Monday Night Football was possibly not fined. Where? Who's being attacked? Ah, yeah, sure, whatever. It's not there. Just making sure that my buddy Hjoshi will be here in a few seconds. So I already sent him the link and everything. So hopefully he'll be ready. So let's get going, shall we? Oh shit! I just noticed. I didn't even have my sound on my phone. Anyway, what do we got? This is what happens when you're playing on PlayStation 4. Something looks a little different today. Tales of Winter. Oh, this is new. No, it's not. Tales of Winter. Go to this one first. Before go beat up them Healy Trolls. Oh, I'm gonna be back in Mondstadt. Oh man. So yeah, I started the stream a little earlier, but I needed like at least a few seconds to get things set up on my Discord because to tell you guys the truth that that I had to get my Discord set so that way Hjoshi could come on the stream. So anyway, please be sure to check out my recent AMV, Paper Cut, which is the Linkin Park song off their first album, Hybrid Theory. Now, that was long awaited, and I've had pushed it so many times, it's not even funny. But yeah, I really wanted to get that video out there, but thank God that I finally did it. I had to give it some thought about like wanting to fix the ending, and yeah, I did that. So thank God. But yeah, Paper Cut was something that literally want me to like return to my roots. And the one thing I know about something was going old school. Something that I wanted to like to do for the longest time. So that's why like I chose using Paper Cut, but with that extended intro that somebody did. But let's put it this way: I wanted the extended intro so that way like you guys see the animes that I use now. And then the rest is just like going back to my roots. So basically like using Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z. Ah man, it was so good. So amazing. I'll tell you that for sure. It was great though. So I think you might see a little bit more of that sometime next year. So we'll see where that goes. But obviously, like, I still want to, like, keep doing those Linkin Park songs, so I want to extend it up until December, to the end of the year. So that way I can try to get, like, at least 4 more Linkin Park AMVs out before the end of the year. But obviously, yeah, like, the last song is going to be saved for the best for last, so... Oh! I just hear some feedback. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for the man of the hour, my special guest at this time, Mr. Hjoshi!
What's up?
Alright, yo, like, dude, I'm telling you, this is it, man. Like, tonight's topic is the NFL crossing the line with the new taunting rule.
Yeah. You want to start off by talking about it, or should I?
Okay. Honestly,
I want you to give in your. I want you to send in your thoughts about it first, though. So you do the honors, man.
Yeah, honestly, I hate this new unsportsmanlike conduct rules, man. It's ridiculous at this point.
Okay. I have to agree with you.
At this point, it's not even unsportsmanlike conduct anymore. It's just like they're just being soft.
Yeah, this referee, yes, this guy is like the most corrupt. I thought Jerome Boger was like the #1 corrupt referee, but that referee there, oh hell no. He definitely takes the cake there. Now, if you want to know, I think I just got spotted by the Hjoshi. Oh well, that's okay though. Anyway, so this is my thought about it. Like, if you look back at the video of that Monday night game, was there signs of taunting? That answer is no right there. And there was no taunting there. All he did was just look at the Steelers bench. That was it. There was nothing.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened there. Now for him, and remember how his referee bumped the player, Marsh? No, that was still a hip check, yeah. That was uncalled for. That was unacceptable in many levels.
Yeah, that was like too far.
Yeah, that's going too far right there. Here's the thing though. You cannot be so soft with this new taunting rule. And for that, I think this rule has to be removed. Because we're getting into a point where the NFL is becoming the National Referee League.
Or the No Fun League.
Oh yeah, we'll put it that way. I think that's what everybody's been calling it lately. The No Fun League.
Yeah.
Because you know how I am when it comes to like players playing and stuff, and the referees look at how I hate referees having the center of attention, right?
Yeah.
I'm all about wanting the players play. I don't like the fact that how this referee interjected himself as the center of attention just to call that taunting rule. If you ask me, they are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
And I ain't got a record for this, so I'm literally just gonna call out Roger Goodell on this. You guys, you need to like legit remove that rule immediately, because what you're gonna get is other controversial games that's gonna end in tragedy. And then what's gonna happen is that a lot of fans are gonna throw a lot of crap onto the field. I don't know if you were even born, but I remember this incident. It was called the Bottlegate incident.
Yeah.
So you know about that, right?
Just remind me and the viewers.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into this right now. I'm gonna search this on Google right now, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I have this stopped, like paused right now. NFL Bottlegate. So we're gonna. Okay, this was something. Yeah, I'm hearing some feedback from you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, are you outside?
Wait, oh no, I'm actually inside.
Oh, you're actually inside. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm so tired from work, so I'm just,
Yeah. But anyway, okay, here it is, guys. I'm going to read a little thing about it. This happened between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This was back in 2001, ladies and gentlemen. This was something that the referees have fucked up on years ago. So we're looking at like 20 years ago. This happened 20 years ago. That's right. Okay, so...
Wow, 20 years ago? Wow.
Yes, 20 years ago. Alright, so here it is. So, I'm going to read the beginning part. This is also known as the Beer Bottlegate. It was an officiating controversy in an American football game in the 2001 season of the National Football League between Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Now, this is what happened. The inciting incident occurred in Week 14, with the Browns sitting at 6-6, desperate for a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Down 15-10, with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining, the Browns were forced to try to convert on 4th and 2 on the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Tim Couch took the snap and passed
short to Quincy Morgan, who caught the ball for a 3-yard gain and a first down. Although Morgan appeared to bobble the football, officials called it a complete pass. Couch hurried the offense to the line of scrimmage and spiked the ball with 48 seconds remaining. Okay, everybody knows this rule. I've known this rule since I was a kid, and you know this rule too, right? That once another play has been made, right, you cannot challenge the previous play. That has been a rule. That has been a rule since I was little, okay?
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Now, this is what happened in the Battlegate incident that has happened. Now, the officials went back to the officials actually broke this rule in 2001. They announced that they would review the 4th down conversion 2 plays earlier, and they overturned it, and giving the ball to the Jaguars. And as a result, the Browns fans were so pissed that they threw they threw objects onto the field, and mainly beer bottles as well.
Oh wait, I remember this. Yeah, I saw a video on YouTube. I do remember this.
Oh wow, so you know about this incident?
Yeah, I forgot about it, but yes, I know this part. I know what happened. Yeah, they apparently so many fans threw bottles on the field. Like that's the refs had to run away from the field.
Oh, I understand. They had to call the game on that one. I remember that from I definitely remember that. I was like 11 years old when this was happening.
Yeah,
so
I saw it on YouTube. That's crazy. I remember it now.
Yeah, so it was like, my God, like what the hell just happened? I mean, shit.
Yeah.
So like looking back at it now, it's like, what on earth is going on here? It's like, like, did this actually happen? But moving forward, fast forward to now, with these rules, with these unnecessary rules, I think this is getting out of hands now. We don't need another incident like the Battlegate, because we don't want these fans doing this again. So, how do I put this? The officiating now is gone out of hands, and Roger Goodell is giving them too much power. And I'm telling this right now that Roger Goodell needs to stop. All right? He needs to stop giving them too much power, because once he goes too far, everyone's gonna go after him. Everybody's gonna freaking rip him to shreds.
Yeah.
Because if they keep deciding games like that, that's when the NFL is gonna get into big trouble. And my problem is that, why didn't they fine the referee for hip checking Marsh?
Yeah, that should have been reported.
Yeah, but I think, well, according to the NFL news right now, that Marsh is actually gonna he's gonna appeal it.
Yeah, he should. I agree with them.
Yep. Because like if you go back and look at the video, right? It clearly shows that he was not taunting at the bench. He just literally just walked like halfway towards the Steelers bench and walked away. And that's all he did. There was no talking, there was nothing. That he shouldn't have gotten warranted a taunting penalty for that. That right there was a low blow to the Chicago Bears. Listen up, this is to all Packer fans and to the people who hate the Chicago Bears, right? It doesn't matter if you hate them or not, if you love them or you hate them, you gotta admit that was a bad move right there by the referees.
Yeah, the Bears were robbed.
Yep, they were definitely robbed. I mean, shoot. Because that right there was unacceptable. Like, let's put it this way. Even like if the Cowboys were playing against the Steelers and like, you know, you and I both know we hate the Dallas Cowboys. All jokes aside, like if they were called for that penalty, like yeah, like we'll feel bad for Dallas because they got robbed, because it was not fair that they didn't lose the right way.
Like if we want the Cowgirls to lose, like we want them to lose fairly, you know, not by a rigged game.
Yeah, that's correct. Because we would definitely feel bad for them. We'll be like, well, we wanted them to lose, but not this way, though. Like, that was... The Steelers got lucky in controversial fashion. So, basically, that right there, they got lucky. If it wasn't for that referee, if they hadn't called that, maybe the Bears would have had the chance to win the game. Either way. Because as of right now, let's put it this way. The body weight rule, the catch rule, and the taunting rule needs to go.
Yeah.
It needs to go. And not only that, what else? Like the NFL Players Association, they're gonna have a problem if Roger Goodell keeps treating the players badly with these new rules. Because this is stupid. Because this is like legit going too far. It's crossing the line. Like nobody can have fun anymore. Like no one can't like enjoy a good football game anymore. It's
way too
this season is, I hate to say this, like as a big football fan, this season sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks either way, whether you are a Giants fan or not, whether your team is doing good or not. Like, it sucks because these new rules are being unnecessary. And then for players to get fined for something that they didn't do, this is just like legit abusing their. This is like refs legit abusing their power.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a line that you cannot cross. Because you don't see like the NBA do that stuff. The players play. The referees there, they hardly don't act like asses there. They don't. They really don't.
Yeah, even in college football, the refs not like this.
Yes, definitely. Because yes, like that is true. Because not only that, they're also like teaching them like how you properly play the game, like before you get drafted into the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, baseball's not like that either. But yet they had their moments with their umpires and stuff like that when they get out of control and stuff like that. But these referees, they have to. Or the commissioner, Roger Goodell, he's got to start understanding, like, when do you start caring for the players? When?
Yeah.
Where does that line... Where is that thin line at? Where is the thin line that you cannot cross? That's the question. Like, where will he go from here? But...
He definitely has to change it.
He definitely does, but if I have to say, I don't think he's not going to change it whatsoever. He doesn't even give a damn about the players. He only cares about the refs.
Yeah.
Because like if this referee somehow gets fined for this, then there's a win. Then there's like a win situation there. But if the fine gets dropped for Marsh, then it's definitely a win-win situation there, because you have a ref that's finally getting punished for something that he did was wrong, and yet could possibly face suspension. In MLB, like if an umpire puts their hands on a player, they get in trouble. They get fined and they get suspended for a game. That's how it works in baseball. That's how it works. And I have watched baseball like throughout most of my childhood, so like so I know the rules as well. So like I said, there's a point where you got to be fair with the players, and you got to be fair with the referees and with the penalties. You've got a limit on that, because if you're going to be calling penalties and making up bad calls like that, it's gonna leave a bad taste in the fans' mouths. Especially to a team that wins. especially to a team that wins. We'll put it that way. Because if this happens, then a lot of fans are not gonna tune in anymore. Like, and the NFL players are gonna like go on strike with this.
They should. I really think they should.
But if they tend to do that, then you know that it'll end up in a NFL lockout. And that's something like we don't want. There was an NFL lockout back in 2011, before the 2011 season started. So it almost canceled that season. But thank God for that though. That season happened, and you know what happened? The Giants won the Super Bowl, that Super Bowl of 2011. That is something that I was really proud of.
Yeah.
And throughout these rules, like I can understand like putting somebody's rules, but there are some rules that should not be added. Let's say for example, do you remember how football players would just like do a slam dunk on a field goal post after they do a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore. That shit was cool. Like,
yeah.
That was cool, man. Like, I freaking loved that. I mean, like, whenever they celebrate for a touchdown, it's like, man, this is great, though. Like, I love how, like, teams are just celebrating a touchdown, but now they can't do that because it's unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm like, what is this? Like, they can't do that stuff? That's stupid.
Exactly. They should bring that rule back.
I mean, they should take it out in general. Like, what am I looking for this one? Helitrons are in Dragon Spine again. It's looking like it's trouble. Okay, but anyway. But, yeah, with this extensive celebration and stuff like that, but I think this is going a little bit, like, going over the edge, because now they can't slam dunk the football up to a field goal post.
Snow.
They can't, like, showboat or anything before crossing the touchdown. Like, you can't do that anymore. What else?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's not forget, though, because of the horse collar tackle rule with Roy Williams, like, yeah, there are some rules that are necessary, but like the horse collar tackle and helmet to helmet, that I understand, because you have to understand the safety of of the players and stuff, and I get it. But you're trying to avoid fights, you're trying to avoid helmet to helmet contact and all that stuff, but when it comes to the taunting rule, you're just kind of like ruining, like, you're just kind of like taking out the entertainment of sports. Like, you can't call sports entertainment without having any players celebrating, like, or with a touchdown or a home run or a game-winning shot at the buzzer in the National Basketball Association. So there's a fine line to that where you gotta let the players have their fun. You gotta let the players play. You got to. But if it's something that, let's say, I don't know, like you completely go into the other opponent's sideline and taunt them, yeah, they're gonna call that 100%. These rules...
Apparently you can get fined for just looking at a sideline. Like, that's stupid.
It really is. And for that to happen like that, it's trouble. This is where the owner of the NFL, I don't know who the owner is. Oh shit, looks like that was suicide right there. Whoops.
Well, the commissioner is Roger Goodell. So.
Well, who's the owner of the NFL? Do you know? Because if Roger Goodell is the commissioner, then who's the owner? Because there's always got to be somebody up above an NFL commissioner. Or any commissioner of any sport.
Boba, get them! Wings of darkness! Come, sever
Oh my gosh, I think I lost connection to Hjoshi. No, I did not, guys. Oh shit, I'm getting my ass kicked. Let's see. NFL owner. It doesn't say. Yo, you still there? Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've had lost connection to Hjoshi, guys, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. Yeah, I've lost connection.
You hear me, James?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. No, but what I was saying was that there's no owner.
So there is no owner. So basically,
Yeah,
Roger
pretty much
Goodell.
The commissioner is pretty much the owner.
Wow, so Roger Goodell is the commissioner of the NFL. So, here's my thing. He's got to have, like, when his contract expires, though. Like, if for some reason, like, if they choose to, like, to have Roger Goodell, like, for his job, they'll be begging for a new commissioner.
Yeah.
Because I think his time as an NFL commissioner is going to be up. And
I think so.
his time is running out. And if he doesn't do anything to like help out the players, then it's gonna cause a big problem.
Oz, reveal thyself!
It's gonna cause a big problem. And if that doesn't happen, then Roger Goodell is gonna be on his way out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because we need a commissioner that would at least remove the unnecessary rules, like the taunting rule, the body weight, like the body weight landing, like the body weight on the quarterback rule. Let me remind you, like that rule there was the one that pissed me off back in 2018, a couple years ago. So you have to remember that rule ruined Clay Matthews' career.
Yeah.
Like, no lie. Like, people have their own opinions about that rule and about Roger Goodell, but to me, that rule ruined Clay Matthews' career. And it took out, like, great, awesome plays when it came to sacks. Now it's like when you sack somebody, like, really hard, now that's roughing the passer. That is the ridiculous rule that I've ever seen.
And apparently, just for touching a quarterback, that's roughing the passer.
Oh, that's just a bunch of baloney right there. That's bull crud.
Just for touching him.
Yeah, I know. This shit's stupid. It really is. Because nowadays it's like everybody knows now that the league has gone soft. It's not like what it used to be back then. I mean, shoot. Like, man. Now they gotta have to find alternatives how to, like, bring down a quarterback the safer way. Like, there is no safer way. Like,
It's football. There's no safe way.
yeah, definitely. There is no safe way. Oh, man. Anyhow, what'd you think of that Baltimore Ravens versus the Dolphins?
That was a funny loss. I thought Baltimore was going to win, but now that they lost, it's so funny.
Oh my god. That I talked about this a couple days ago on Friday on my what's it Friday? No, Thursday night after the game. When they actually lost to the Dolphins. My opinion there, that was an embarrassment. How do you lose?
That was a terrible loss, an embarrassing loss.
I mean, yeah, like, how do you lose to a team that was 2-7, now 3-7? Like, tell me that. Like,
Yeah.
you are a team that's leading the AFC North. You gotta beat a team like them. Like, there's no excuse for that. You gotta beat teams like that. Especially like with the Cincinnati Bengals. Like the Cincinnati Bengals, when they lost to the Jets, I'm like, you're now the most talked about team. When they blew out the Baltimore Ravens, right? And then all of a sudden, you go stink it up against the Jets. That right there just shows like you just dropped the bomb right there. Like, no excuse. No excuse for that. That's just like Arizona Cardinals losing to the Detroit Lions. Right there, because it may remind you, the Detroit Lions are like the #1 team as the worst team in the league.
Yeah, and they're the only team that has no wins.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. Once again, because remember, this is not the first time they went 0-16. You remember that, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, this is like a few years back though, when they were 0-16. I mean, shoot, that was like an embarrassment right there for them. But let's put it this way. Losing to teams like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. You gotta go back and look at the tape and find out what went wrong. Because the head coach and the players, they gotta take accountability for that loss. Like, you know damn well, when you lose to a team like the Jets and the Miami Dolphins, especially like to the New York Giants, and as of right now, like, that was a good win, by the way, when they beat the Raiders.
That was a great win.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's something right there. It's like, you gotta go back and say like, Hey, what happened? Wait, hold that thought. I think my controller just like, it's responding. Hey, that's weird. What's going on here?
Charging my batteries out.
No, my battery's not out. Hold on, my game just glitched out. No, my controller, like, my thing isn't working. Like, what on earth is going on here? That's weird. That's awkward. That's never happened.
Do you have another controller you can use?
I do, but, actually, it's the broken one. Hold on. Let me see if it could get the glitch out. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. If the stream cuts off, which means my remote has that means the remote has actually glitched out. So give me a minute. Okay, Hjoshi, if you wanna give them some like your thoughts on what's gonna happen on for tomorrow, so you could go on and talk about it. So I'll give you the mic.
Okay, perfect.
All right, go ahead. It's all you.
All right. Also, obviously what we talked about is major, but also another big major news that just came today. Literally, I got home from work. I opened my phone to social media, and Ben Roethlisberger, the quarterback for the Steelers, has COVID, which means he's out for tomorrow's game. He's going to be out for at least a week. And Mason Rudolph, the backup QB, is going to be starting as the quarterback. That should be interesting. Ben Roethlisberger did say he is vaccinated against COVID, so let's see what happens. I mean, for right now, it's confirmed that he is out.
Better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
And also another big news that Aaron Rodgers, who actually recently had COVID last week, is activated to healthy, so he's back for tomorrow's game against the Seahawks, which should be interesting. So last week is activated too. And another big news: I think everyone here heard about this already. There's actually a couple of things out here, but the first one is Odell Beckham Jr. going to the Los Angeles Rams. That is a great pickup. Let's see how he does on the Rams, to be honest with you. And also to add on with the Robert Woods, wide receiver for the Rams. He is out for the rest of the season after he suffered a torn ACL in practice. So let's see if OBJ actually gets a starting play. So that's pretty great.
All right, that's pretty good.
And also, before we get to mention, John Gruden, the former Raiders coach, is suing Roger Goodell at the NFL for his firings of over the email. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I've heard about that. I've heard.
Yep.
That's something that has not happened. That's something that that's pretty interesting. Anyway, let me stop this stream for a moment, and then I'm gonna do another stream. I'm gonna shut the PS4 off, and see if I can get this glitch out. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, just stay on Discord real quick, okay? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is gonna stop because I think so I'm gonna stop this stream and I'm gonna do another one. Because I think there's something wrong with the PS4 and it glitched out on me. So don't go nowhere. I will restart. Don't go nowhere. I will restart the stream and I will restart my PlayStation 4. Okay? So another stream. We'll be back with me and H. Don't go anywhere.